You're not imagining things, darling. America's billionaires really are pushing communism on the rest of us. Like hedge fund tycoon Ray Dalio, the founder of Bridgewater Associates, is one of the most successful investors of all time. Good for him. He just told a group of investors that the U.S. should emulate China's financial system because it reduces wealth gaps and promotes more, quote, common prosperity. In November, Bridgewater raised over 8 billion yuan to become the largest global hedge fund player in China. Is this why America's elites are going cuckoo for communism? Joining me now is Fox News contributor and capitalist pig hedge fund manager. He knows a thing or two about the funds, the hedge variety. It is Jonathan Hoenig. Welcome back, sir, and Happy New Year.
Thanks to be Kennedy. Great to be with you. Happy New Year. Look, I mean, Ray Dalio, just like Warren Buffett, it's a great example of how you can be a smart businessman with terrible politics. I mean, Ray Dalio wants us to emulate, to align with communist China. I mean, this is frustrating, it's flabbergasting, and it's infuriating. I mean, he knows better. If Ray Dalio wants more wealth created, we know how that's created. It's created by more freedom, the freedom to think, to create, to earn money, to keep money. And, you know, China was doing that for a long time, Kennedy. You know, China's advancements in the 2000s really came only because of their liberalization in the 70s and 80s. So if Ray Dalio wants to create more wealth, he should be advocating for more freedom, not more communist totalitarianism like China is.
But it's interesting because they're not creating creativity. They are stealing that from the United States. So intellectual property theft has been a very popular channel for them to take great ideas that are birthed from the incubator of capitalistic forces. They steal them, so you know they're way ahead of the game in terms of developing those ideas, and then they're able to implement them through state-run companies. It's really not theft.
Yes. Yes, a lot of that has happened, but think about it. I mean, in the early 2000s, China had a per capita GDP of about $900 per year. 20 years later, it was $10,000 a year. That wasn't because of the theft of intellectual property. That's because of freedom. That's because of liberalization. You know, the same type of occurrence could happen. What could happen even here? By no means Richard Nixon. And I tell you, Ray Dalio, just like a lot of leftists, his number one thing is this so-called wealth gap, right? The so-called gap between the rich and the poor. First of all, that is irrelevant, Kennedy. It always expands at periods of great technological advancement, like the 20s, you know, with the radio, the 50s, with the car culture, or even the 90s. You always see the wealth gap expand because people are creating, they're becoming wealthy, and the whole pie is being created. The whole ship is lifting. So this idea of this fixed pie, I mean, Ray Dalio wants no wealth gap. What about Belarus? I mean, no wealth gap there. Everyone's poor, but we should be celebrating wealth inequality because it means that people are becoming rich and more wealth is being created for all.
Yes, it's you know the same people who are grousing on and on about trade deficits, and you know the only time we've had trade surpluses is when we had really bad, a very stagnant economy. Exactly right. So people like this guy and people like LeBron James, they're not about equality. They're essentially all Marie Antoinette who have lost touch with whoever the person they were that helped elevate them to where they are now, and they're making us pay for it with bad ideas.
Well, you know, there's only one type of equality that matters, Kennedy, and that is equality under the law. We are not all equal. Some people are better businessmen. Some people are wonderful TV hostesses and hosts. So, you know, that inequality is really what makes America great. It's let somebody like, Steve Jobs or Jeff Bezos create all the wealth that they create for them, but also for all of us. So keep in mind that the so-called poor in America are middle class the world over. As long as we stay free as Americans, we'll stay wealthy as Americans.
And you know what? I get mad at Jeff Bezos, but I really do love my Amazon Prime account. I am getting a box of See's chocolate tomorrow. If I ordered that from the See's company, it would have taken me 10 days. So thank you, capitalism. And thank you, Jonathan Hoenig.
Yeah. Be well.
As always.